Hello, you guys. Welcome to Nini Lachet channel. This your girl Nini Lachet. Um, I don't know what happened with my last video, but I'm gonna just say the reason why I picked this location to even, you know, do my whole video. So back in November, there was a situation where it was gun violence on my block. And I'm saying it my block because I live here, not because it's actually my block, because I don't like over here at all. Um, it was a situation of where you see that little dot right there, this right here, that was from a stray bullet. Now, luckily, by the grace of God, I wasn't home. But what if I was home and I decided, okay, I'm going to get up, look out the window, and be nosy or see what the hell going on? I would have been shot in my head. So I said to myself, I'm in a neighborhood that's turning for the worse. Gang members all around, drugs all around, prostitution, all type of shit you could think of all around. And coming from New York, you see it, but when you see it again and you're older and you understand what's going on and you're a healed person, it don't sit right in my spirit compared to how it was sitting back then. You know, just the fact of coming in and out of a household and people are constantly watching you. They know your schedule. They know if you take your walks or not. They know if you get something delivered. It's just too much. And when you live in a community as such, it could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. The good thing could be, oh, you're among your own, you're among people, whatever it is. But the second thing, it makes it bad because you don't know who's plotting on you and who's good for you and who's not. You know, being here, a single woman in the South compared to up north, up north have a lot of opportunities compared to down here and a lot more money, but it's the same struggle. The people that's gathering up in roommate situations in New York, they're gathering up and being in roommate situations down here. Don't let nobody tell you different. Sometimes you may see one person posted up in front of that house, but they got two roommates and maybe a girlfriend that's helping that situation stay afloat. I feel like I'm just going to describe how I'm feeling as a northerner in a southern state. Now, I'm in North Carolina. Now, everybody look at North Carolina like, oh, you still kind of technically in the middle of everything, which is truthful. I am in the middle of everything. I can go an hour and a half to Georgia, and I could be an hour and a half away from New York. I'm in the middle of everything to the point where I could be north or south in a matter of an hour. Let's just put it like that. And I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with my damn skin. It's like my skin is like dry or something. It's trying to tell me something or something. But I'm going to get this message across. And y'all going to have to ignore the fact that I'm fucking itching. Like, I don't know if it's an allergy. And I don't know if it's just is my skin dry. But my skin is not dry. So I don't know. Whatever. But anywho, people down here, they still have this mentality that that's not a good one to me. It's one of those, you work these hard jobs and you know labor consistent. They don't believe in doing things non-labor like. Or you may have people where they do labor type activities, but they're lazy and they want for people from out of state to work harder than them. And again, and I quote, that's not the way to be, because that's not Southern hospitality. They tease where you're from because they don't understand your struggle and what you've been through. So they don't give you credit for making it out the jungle, because they've been living in the jungle and still is living in the jungle. So they don't understand, you know, what the complaint is about when you're making more money than they ever did their whole life. This is a discussion that needs to be talked about, because there's a lot of people that they consider transplants that come down here, and they figure that, oh, because you came down here and you're not from here, you're putting the value of this place up. So now a lot of places are not affordable because you're here. I'm adjusting my beads, by the way. I got beads around my stomach. So it gives me the type of vibes of, okay, we gonna treat this person any type of way. We're not gonna learn from this person because this person is not our kind. So we will give that person a hard time. Whether they from New York, from the West, whoever ain't from the South, they not allowed. And that's that divide and conquer mentality they have. They see me, they hold on to their men. Your man could look at me, he could glance at me, but I have enough knowledge to know that that's not my man, that's not my situation. You don't ever show an insecurity to me. You need to check your man. What I'm also seeing is a lot of these young boys, they don't know how to approach a woman. They don't know how to courtship. And they want to be in your face just looking stupid. If you don't want to be considered slow, then use your better judgment before you approach somebody that you don't know. When I was younger, I was told to not talk to strangers, to not accept the free lunch, not accept the candy and people for free, because it's always a type of obligation that comes with accepting something that's free. So me accepting your number, which you're giving for free, is putting me in an obligation type of mode where I have to call you, I have to deal with you. When in all reality, I really don't have to do anything. And that's where the disconnect is. That's when it's considered rude or disrespectful, because you're speaking your mind and you're letting things be known when it first arrive. I'm nice to you because I'm a nice person. I'm not nice to you because I'm flirtatious, or that I want to be with you, or I think you're cute, or whatever. A lot of people don't read body language well, neither. So, for example, when I'm in the mall and I'm in the store, if, it's good to have at least one person ask if you need help with anything. That's cool. That's common courtesy. But when I'm in the store, don't stare at me up and down, up and down, up and down. Snicker something with your coworker and then come back and ask anything to me, because I'm gonna take it as you just talked about me. Now you being funny to try to see my reaction if you come at me a certain way. Then if I come at you in a way that's unexpected, then it's like, oh no, where you from? You knew I wasn't from here when you first seen me. Based off how I look, based off of my style, because my style is different than what you're used to. My approach is different than what you're used to. It don't even matter if I was to be like, oh, hey, how you doing? It don't even matter with that. See how fake that sounded? But I'm not a fake person. It's just cordial. Hey, what's up? Whatever. I'm telling you why I'm here. I'm telling you my presence. It is what it is. All right, next. Because in my eyes, when you're straightforward, you get what you want. I'm not being fake and going along with the program because I'm going to be suffering. And a lot of people down here have suffered over the years based off of these jobs, not giving them the right amount of money per month. They settled to work 2, 3, 4 jobs to make ends meet. When you settle, you don't get what you deserve. You get what a person wants to give you. And that's why being down south has been a hard transition for me because I'm not used to not making enough money. I'm used to working one job and being able to pay all my bills. I'm used to being in situations of where I can talk to management and I can have a union to back me up. Let's talk about that. But what I'm used to may make me feel or might make other people feel like I come over down south and I want to take over, or because I stand up to management, I'm a blackball her. No. I feel like if you want to work me 3 or 4 jobs or different 3 or 4 job descriptions, then you need to pay me 3 or 4 job descriptions and put that on my resume so that I won't be leaving a job with one job description, one pay, but I've done everything. What's the purpose of that if I can't even be counted? It can't even be counted as experience for me. It can only put me in a box because I'm one job description. I'd rather work smarter than harder. For example, sometimes when I see people in these fake ass and these bum ass trap houses down here, I think to myself, you're not moving smart. If you have a trap house with a child inside that trap house, then you get mad when your child is in the system and you get charged with child endangerment. What made you believe that selling illegal drugs out of your home will not only just affect you, it's going to affect any and everything that's in that household? So my thing is, you're working harder and not smarter. You never do business where you lay your head at, ever. If you a hoe, why are you a hoe in your crib? Why are you bringing that energy that's out there in the streets into your front door? Why are you allowing your house to be an outhouse, to be a gang member hangout, when you know that you care about your life enough to where you don't want to get arrested, you don't want to get shot, but you hanging around people that have nothing to lose? Hanging out with people that have nothing to lose will make you lose everything. So, being down south, I've seen the transitions of the struggle and what people are going through, and I just feel like some people are just too old. People that's in my age group and older, they're going through these bum ass lessons that's lessons they should have been learned. But now you got another generation that's misled. So if somebody was to tell me, would I choose the North over the South? I feel like the South need a lot of healing. It's a lot of division. It's a lot of what I got, what you don't have. It's a lot of, oh, if I get the chance to have money, I'm going to bling on y'all niggas. I'm going to show niggas what's up. I'm going to basically show out and not get nothing that's valuable. They get all these material things to make themselves seem as if they got so much when they know so little. If you learn from others, especially from us Northerners, then you will learn how to get your strength and how to get certain things in order and not to be taken advantage of and settling to work 3 or 4 jobs. You will learn to work harder, not even work harder, work smarter and not harder. You know, I normally do this in my 15-minute mark, but this subject, I want for people to understand where I'm coming from in a sense of I'm going to push this a little bit longer. I got a little bit more time. When you know better, you do better. When you see destruction, if you're the type of person that want to see it your whole life, then that's all that's going to be around you. But if you're the type of person of where you've seen destruction, you've seen what happened, you've seen what's going on out here, and you decide I want better, then you will want for your people to want better, which is meaning standing up to the powers that be. Some people are afraid to stand up for their beliefs because they seen what standing up for your beliefs do. They see that the people that stand up for their beliefs are the ones that are dead, are Malcolms, are Martins. A lot of people that say a little bit, but they won't die behind that. They're, march a little bit, but they won't die behind that. And you never know what type of deals behind closed doors are being made just so they could still be alive to even say something. From the radio stations down to the television that we see, they constantly push negativity into your head, into your soul, into your mind. Black exploitation is very real. And you have people that's out here, they don't even understand who the real enemy is. Because when they see another person that look just like them, they see and hate something. That they hate within themselves, they hate within the next. So, there's nothing wrong with learning life. Which is meaning, if you was in a gang before and you decide, you know what, I did this gang life for a period of time. It's time to turn a new leaf. I got a family. I got something to live for now. And you decide to go the right route, great for you. I will hope that in your mission of becoming a better person because you've seen what destruction do, that you would take your lessons and know I'm good about that. I'm straight with that. I've learned, I've conquered. It's time for me to show my brothers and sisters what it is. If you was a drug dealer and the money that you did and everything, shit was all good, but you have no work history. You have nothing to show for but money, cars. Yeah, you got into a few relationships. Yeah, you may have got some clothes and some jewelry out the deal, but your kids don't deal with you. Your family don't deal with you. And you a marked man because you snitched. Come on. I mean, you need to be an example and teach other people to not go that way. Because your life didn't have to go that way. Because everybody has a choice of the matter. We can't say and sit there, oh, the white man, the white man. We have choices as well that we must make to make our lives and our situation better so that our future can see that we're not, come on. It's all in a matter of the mind. If I keep blaming the white man for everything, and don't get me wrong, it's a lot of oppressive things that I can name, which I will be going into the next topic on. But we have to explore this and not this. We have to explore this. Get our mind right. Get our spirits right. Heal from our past traumas in order for us to get our people out of this spiritual warfare that they're not prepared for mentally. It's a war going on outside. No man is safe. And I believe it. We have to become truer to ourselves to enhance ourselves. The more we hide from the truth is the more buried we become in our lives. And it's not a good situation for me, not a good situation for others. And this is the time to do it. So, thank you for watching. And I will be going into my next segment.